I know.
Are we live now?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, let's start talking then, I suppose.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio, WCTPR. I'm glad you're here tonight to listen to me, Kieran, and my co-host,
Mark Owen. Yes. He's in another jolly part of Coventry, and I'm in an even more jollier part of Coventry. What? There we go. So yes, we're here, and we've been not on air because I've been suffering very bad eyesight due to staring too long at staring too long at monitors, and subsequently, as a result of that, I got very severe eye strain. So I had to lay off. I had to lay off looking at monitors for a bit. Well, not entirely the truth. I just cut down very considerably. But I am now after going to the opticians and sort out. It was nothing more than severe eye strain. Like I said, everything's better. We're back to normal. Glad to be back on air, I can tell you. Hey, Kieran.
Yeah, definitely.
Glad to be back on air. We're gonna. We did a few. I don't remember. I think we did a. If any new listeners out there, we did an experiment there in Kieran's kitchen with was it the K2 meter and the EMF meter? Was it?
That's correct.
To detect any kind of movement, any paranormal activity of any kind. We did it for some. I think we did it for a couple of hours or so, didn't we? We did catch a little glitch of light flickering on one occasion, didn't we? But nothing substantial, I'm afraid. No. But you reckon there's some kind of activity in your kitchen here? You know, some activity, don't you?
That's correct.
Right, we might do that. Let's consider doing that again, and do a live stream on location where people can ask questions as we do an investigation as it happens. That's our main aim. One of our ambitions as well, ladies and gentlemen, on investigations. It's just a big thing now. Live streaming, investigations as they happen, and people interacting in the chat rooms and contacting the investigators concerned. Is it not?
That is correct.
We want to do that. We love that interaction. We want to interact with you, lovely people out there, and you interact with us. Oh yes, it's very addictive. Oh yeah, it's wonderful, that kind of thing. I just love that kind of thing. Like anything live like that, it's just you can't beat it. Recording something and watching it is not the same as actually seeing a live stream as an investigation takes place, and you're watching probably them pick up evidence as you watch it. It's just nothing beats that, does it, Kieran? No.
True.
If they do get any evidence, that is, there's no guarantee the spirits aren't going to come up and suspect. Oh, look, paranormal investigators, right, lads, ready to come out and make a big scene now. Come on, welcome them. Give them a few EVPs here. If they're lucky, might throw in a few. Might throw in a full bodied apparition. I'm afraid, unfortunately, that doesn't work like that. They don't come out and queue when you ask me to. Unfortunately. Make a lot of things easy if they did, but because you think so, you do get the impression, don't you, Kieran, on the programs that they all seem to get amazing.
That is correct,
but it's not the case because it's a lot of those programs on air don't get anything, do they? Yeah. A lot of it's there's a lot of editing and whittling down, and they probably went hours before we know, hours and hours and days when they did their investigation on location. Like, say, for instance, ghost adventures and taps, without finding any substantial evidence concerning the paranormal at all. So it's all by chance. And AVPs, like we said, especially rare and even rarer still, are full-bodied apparitions. But when you do get them, that must be an incredible sight, seeing that, catching something like that. That's the real pièce de résistance. That really is the ultimate thing to catch. The ultimate evidence to catch, on an investigation, catch that on the camera, a full-bodied apparition caught on camera. Of course, ghost adventures. Of course, we always go back to them as a reference. They have caught some astonishing evidence of full-bodied apparitions in the past. Just check the back catalogue. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. That's one they did series 2, something about 6, 7 years ago. I think they did this dam. They investigated this dam. I don't know where it's, somewhere, I can't remember the state now. They filmed some kind of apparition doing a kind of weird kind of walk in one of the buildings there from a distance. And actually, Aaron was there on his own investigating one of the buildings there by the dam. And he was screaming and this and that. And there was static cameras. There's cameras on him outside and inside, I think. And they caught this kind of. It was pitch black for Aaron, but the cameras outside caught this kind of figure going past him, and he could feel it himself, but he didn't see it at the time because it was pitch black. Because remember, they don't, as you know, Kieran.
Yeah.
Pitch black. They're only looking through the monitor of their cameras, aren't they? Their viewfinders, aren't they? Of their particular devices, like the cameras, our cameras, and all that. That's the hazards of investigating. Right. Very dangerous. It really is. It's pitch black. We've done day investigations, haven't we? We get to experience that. So,
Mark,
hello.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes. Yes.
Are you working as a team in the paranormal world? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree or don't agree.
Yeah.
Do you reckon sometimes the evidence get a bit contaminated?
If people, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, if people don't tag it and then claim that's me walking around, that's me coughing, and they don't tag it, or anything that is on there, it's deemed useless because they don't know whether it's genuine or not. It's a good question. Good thing. That's a good point. Very good point. Always tag. Always tag. If you've made a whisper, you've whispered, you made a noise or a cough or moved something. Yeah, or you've talked. Or whatever.
Would you say
that's what you mean? That kind of thing. Yeah.
That's it. Or would you say A? Would you say A? Do that, or B? When you're going out as a group, yeah, feeling to each member how you're feeling. Or did you feel this, or did you feel that? Keep it to yourself till the end of the investigation. Because that
could influence other people to feel the same. Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I don't know. If you share an experience.
Because I ain't seen I am right. I ain't saying I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah. I've seen on video where I've seen some of the people. You're okay. Have you felt that? I feel free to. Yep. So do what. And sometimes I think, is that the right way of going around things or the wrong way? I don't know what. Well,
that's a good question.
Right and what's wrong. To their own, you know. What I mean?
After the investigation, say what they felt, because that could influence other people, couldn't it? And I don't know.
That's what I was saying. If you watch some of these videos and I but I can't say they are right and I can't say they're wrong because each got their own believing way of doing things.
That's right. Because everyone's got their own particular ways. They share similar ways, but not same ways, similar ways, and or different ways altogether. People have got various different approaches. Exactly. That's a good, well thought out question. That is, I must admit. Maybe leave it till afterwards. Maybe. Then discuss what you found, your findings afterwards, after the session. That's what I say.
I would say I probably agree with you on that because then the person could grab their own thoughts and write down what they felt, and then all of them put the paperwork together. They've written down what they felt. Then, if it all adds up, near enough what each person felt like,
then they can corroborate afterwards and say, "I felt that." There's no influence in the other. They might. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think afterwards it could be corroborated. They may not feel the same sensations or feelings or that present atmosphere or whatever they felt that particular person felt at the time. Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think it should always be corroborated afterwards. Then pull all what they felt, their experiences together, the aftermath, the check through the evidence, the reveal as they call it, don't they? You know?
But like I said, I can't say people are doing it right or some people are doing it wrong because each their own.
I don't know about goading. Maybe some say you should goad evil spirits, not the nice ones. I don't know. But Chris Holton is very polite and nice, and he gets excellent responses and results. He doesn't have to goad, be nasty, and be confrontational at all. And there's many paranormal investigators like him as well.
Well, it's the same like in the real world, Mark. If you go to someone, someone's going to hit back or strike back.
It can be dangerous.
Same like
it's a risk.
Same like in the spirit world. if you're going to go to someone, you're going to get a reaction.
It's a poltergeist. It depends.
You know,
I think most spirits depends on a poltergeist. There's a lot of spirits that can't harm me, but you know.
I think they can. It all depends.
Yeah.
How you tease that person. It's same like in the real world.
If he's a bad person,
if you walked up to someone in the street and say, yeah, this, that, and the other, you're going to get a smack back or someone's going to react to you.
Yeah.
Same like in the spirit world. If you're going to be nasty to a spirit, it's going to react back. Not always, but it depends which way or how you go with that person. You know what I mean?
Get abusive EVPs back, and they could, if they got the ability to slam doors and make life very, very uneasy for you. Yeah. And the fact that they can, if it's a poltergeist or some kind of energy, intelligent energy, because it's got to be intelligent. It can't be residual, obviously. So that responds to your provocation. You're provoking something. Yeah. It's risky though. It is risky. We haven't done that. We have not adopted that style. We've been pretty. We just asked very polite questionings. The crowd questioning has been very polite indeed.
Well, personally, myself, I always respect.
But if you're desperate for some kind of response, people try that though, don't they? If they get no kind of response, no EVP reaction to their questioning, nothing, not even anything residual. Maybe they get nothing, and they're probably doing it out of desperation to get a response, a reaction, to provoke, just to get reaction. So,
yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying.
There's also that aspect of it. I don't know whether Chris would agree with that. Our good friend Chris, because he gets some excellent. He's a medium as well. He gets great responses. Just being polite, questioning, and level-headedness. His approach is completely different to, say, Zach Bagan's as well. It can be confrontational, it can be nice, it can be sort of, But with Zach, I think he's what he does of Zach Bagan's of JAC, he provokes only the evil spirits, not good people. I've seen that one for many times with even Nick Groff and the old ones. They were a lot more provocative in those days than he is now. Say, I think on occasion he does provoke, but I think only evil spirits or whatever, And he's still going strong. GAC, brilliant as usual, still good. Do you like Ghost Adventures?
Yeah, I like Ghost Adventures.
That's really good. I think the different approaches. I don't care what anybody. If they think Zach Bagans is a drama queen or whatever.
But one thing we can say about our channel,
get results. Excuse me.
About our channel, we can say true to ourselves, if you know what I mean. We don't copy out anyone else's style. We say how we feel and this, that, and the other. But
we're open to advice and other approaches and different ways of doing things and possible other techniques and concerning hard gadgets and technology as well. We're open to ideas, other ways and ideas as well. Oh, indeed.
That's why sometimes I think when these the groups, I think sometimes I don't know. Like we're saying earlier, did you hear this? Did you? Yeah, I heard this. I heard that.
Yeah.
Are they compromising their self?
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I have watched.
Suggestion. They say, "Have you heard this?" And they, "Oh yeah, I have heard that." It's a knock-on effect. It's psychological, isn't it? You suggest this by suggestion, isn't it? By saying, "I've heard this and feel that," and they probably say, "Oh yes, I have," or felt this and probably haven't. It's just.
I know some groups got over like 2,000 or more members who likes their videos, watch this and watch that, and They're so in there. Step back and think, okay, I know this is like good to watch, but I ain't saying certain things they ain't catch it is real, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying certain things when they're saying things like what we were saying earlier about that, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I think I admit sometimes I get drawn up myself, and sometimes I got to sit back and think, into it, you're thinking you're there at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good point you made. That excellent. Yeah, I totally agree. It's I like maybe certain things. I don't keep things to themselves. Then afterwards, then sort of then the reveal afterwards, you say they felt this and felt that. I think it's sort of hard sometimes. Yeah. Because people get excited. Oh, do you feel like what's this? And the people. They're probably just their senses are hyperactive. They're scared, and they probably don't sense it. It's probably all in the mind. Or sometimes, I'm not saying it isn't. On occasion, there might be some paranormal. Maybe nothing at all. It's just their senses at night are so. Even though you're in a frightened, oppressive environment, which is pitch black, and your senses are going in overdrive, aren't they? They're all in sort of fight or flight mood, aren't they?
Yeah. The other channel what I like is
Sorry?
Magnitude. I can't pronounce his YouTube channel. Order of Magnitude or something like that. It sounds like. But the way where he says it how he is, how he sees it. He just basically says it how straight.
What's his name again?
Oh, I can't think of his name. Order of Magnitude.
I've seen him on YouTube. Yeah, Order of Magnitude.
Yeah,
I like him.
Also,
I like him. He's very straightforward, forthright. Doesn't mess around with his.
Well, yeah.
He says as it is. A lot of time, what he says, I do agree with. I do truly, do agree with a lot of these views.
It's like you say. Some people hate him. Not hate him, but sometimes some people don't like how he. Yeah.
Bit controversial, bad mouthing people don't like it. People they don't like it. And sometimes it's what they say. He says about certain groups or people, maybe the truth, they don't like it.
And that's how we interpret it. But yeah, it's a good channel. What you should look out for.
He denounced and exposed Steve Huff, didn't he, with these gadgets as fake, and he pre-recorded some of those voices into the machine. Part of investigation, making out who's coming in contact with a supposed spirit, and it was just he proved it to be just a recording that he manipulated into the machine some prior to the investigation, the so-called investigation with those ginormous spirit boxes. Yeah. Steve Huff exposed. Yep, and he goes, busted, Steve Huff, gotcha. Busted. Oh, that's the bloke. The same bloke. I think it's the same bloke you're referring to. What annoyed me was this bloke trying to expose Chris Holton as a fake and fraud on his live video stream. But we had that chat. That was really annoying. I mean, all the people he has worked with, and I'll tell you what, for one thing, Chris Holton is not a fake. He's 100% genuine. There's no doubt about that. I mean, all those people who worked with him, they wouldn't have worked with him if it was fake, like Eddie Mallet and Sean Kim and others, and Forest Paranormal, who had a joint who did joint investigations with him. Absolute nonsense. That bloke. He kept a troll. He was a troll. Kept verbally abusing and denouncing Chris as a fake whilst he was doing his. In one of his live streams that time. I thought it was disgusting behaviour. I didn't like it. Just go away. That's me. Just one's going to ruin it for everybody else. Yeah, I can tell you the show now, and Kieran will agree with me, and others who we hope to. Tell you what, we'd love to have Chris back on our show again. Great guest, fabulous guest. Chris Holton is not a fake paranormal investigator. None of his evidence is fake. I'm sure.
I say. I think timeline fake.
Hey, sorry.
I sent you that link on your timeline page.
Oh, what do I do now? Start getting carried away. Do you agree with me about Chris Holt? He's 100%.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, totally.
We love Chris Holt.
Agree.
Chris Holt, you're the best. One of the best in the business. The best paranormals in the UK. Paranormal investigators in the UK, as far as me and Kieran are concerned. And many online will agree with him as well. He's got a great following.
Oh, yes.
Massive following. Thousands of people online following. God knows how many. And privately, in my message, he sent me a Christmas message thanking me, wishing me a very Merry Christmas. And if you are listening, Chris, a very Merry Christmas to you. Look forward to your next paranormal investigations, mate. You're always welcome back on our show if you are listening, if he ever gets the chance. If he's listening, you're always welcome on our show, Chris. Or if you're listening to you're going to listen to the recording of this show. But he's always welcome to come back on our show. I'll tell him that. When we do contact him again online, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. The link there, sorry. Link. Facebook. Where are I?
Yeah,
I've got Facebook on there, have I? What's nitwit I am? Oh, God. I thought I had Facebook there in the tabs. Kept all the tabs just in case I needed to fall back on them, but I haven't done that. Facebook. Oh, I didn't have that tab. I got rid of that tab. I didn't realise I didn't that. What do you mean? And you messaged your group. Yeah, it's there. No, it is there. Why did they come up with the tabs? That's strange. What we got here now? Oh, and just going to check Angela Elkington, our good friend Australia. Where she? No, she's not seen the message yet. Bless her. Our darling friend in Australia, one of our great supporters. Sorry, getting sidetracked there. I'm going to refresh the page as well, matey.
That's no reason.
That doesn't get to hear the live show or others. There's those listen to the recording. It's so nice to hear people listening live and interacting with the chat room as well, which is available.
Yeah. More welcome to join our chat room or join in.
All the merrier. Oh yeah, there's a link. What am I going to do now? Just click on the link.
Yeah, and don't forget to mute it.
Mute it as well.
Yeah, on YouTube.
I thought I did that with the other one. Didn't I? All the merrier. Oh yeah, there's a link. Oh right, there's me sounding like an idiot again. So I mute this one now. This one I just think. Well, I can't stand listening to my own voice. I sound like Zippy's younger brother. I really do. Don't even sound like that. It's that really. It irks me. It grates me. It grates me. Really irks me. It grates me. It really does. I know I sound like that. I don't sound like that. You're missing out on a really lovely voice here as well. I can hear it, and you can't. You really are missing out, folks. You, Kieran. It's a really lovely, charming voice. What are they doing? We've got 3 watching now. Yay! Yay! Hooray! Hallelujah! Hooray! Get the flags out if you've got any, but we haven't got any because we can't afford any. We can't pay a tinsel, but we're too lazy to put it up in the room. Right, that's the thing tomorrow. Tinsel and baubles. But no tree. I'm going to buy a tree. No, I'm digressing now. Let's get back to... now, what the hell do I do now? Go back to where you are now, yeah?
Yeah, so you can see the chat room, yeah.
Wrong one. Oh, for goodness sake. I got 2 on the go now, so it's the one that I was on before I went to that one, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's it. So we're back on. We've got 3 watching at the moment, listening.
Good.
There's 3 viewers out there. I wish we knew who you are, but thank you very much for tuning into our live show. We very much appreciate it. We really do here at CWPTR, Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio, with our host Kieran Young and co-host Mark Irwin. Yeah. I'm trying. Hang on, because it's all unscripted. It's all the utter nonsense and drivel you hear is totally off my head here. Honestly, it really is. I get sometimes think I'm not taking it seriously, folks. But I lost. What were we talking about discussing before? I lost my thread there. It's the beauty of live radio, isn't it? Not. What was I saying? What was it? I lost the thread. What were we discussing before? Don't say the paranormal. Don't generalise. Be specific now, Kieran. We've got him laughing now. He's got the giggles. No, seriously, what were we discussing specifically? I can't remember. Oh, it's Chris Holton and that people trolls and people denouncing people and all this, wasn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. Chris Holt's 100% genuine. A really decent, genuine, intelligent, interesting, funny guy. Great man. Love his videos and his page. It's great. We're big Chris. What are you laughing at? Me and Kieran, you've ruined it now. They've really aura. The feeling there. Seriously. You're watching some kind of video online, are you? No, I was on the show.
No. I thought you said something else then.
Something rude? No.
Oh, God.
Kieran, what you like? Seriously though, we're big fans of Chris Holton. I've heard talk today. I look back at his older stuff, how he's progressed, how he's changed his style as well. We discussed it many times, and he just comes up with something new each time, and another way, another approach. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. How he reinvents himself, I think, he shows his approach. He's willing to try new things as well, isn't it? He's not kept still. That's the beauty of Chris. Absolutely, wonderful man, great stuff. Love all these videos, great show, great paranormal investigator as well. If we get a quarter of the fans that the Chris gets, we'd be most grateful. I'd tell you, eh? Kieran, you're right. Yeah.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
There's some other tremendous groups out there, really are. Forest Paranormal, there's so much I could run a list as long as we are. Honestly, there's a tremendous amount of groups. Big and small, you know. Our show, we've emphasised many a time. We are the great, the good. You know, the big. We've had big heavyweights like Brian J. Cano of Haunted Collector, and of course Chris Holton of Haunted Earth. Tremendous guests. Couldn't believe we couldn't get that. We're hoping to get more guests of that calibre on our show, aren't we, Chris? Kieran, beg your pardon. Kieran, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh well, there's so many other. I'm after the Mark Smith of Paranormal X. He did come on for an interview. That'd be great. And the duo who are Proving Demons, Andrew and his girlfriend. That American guy called Andrew, can't remember his second name, and his girlfriend is. We could have those two on the show. That'd be great as a guest.
Yeah, they would be. They would be.
What's the brothers? Those brothers from the Black Country in the Midlands, not far from us. We're fellow Midlanders like us.
Luigi.
I keep thinking you said Luigi. They were Italian. I've got the Luigi brothers. Oh, the Ouija brothers. Oh, we don't know about it. We accept all nationalities on this show. Oh, it's not Luigi. It's Ouija. Luigi. Ouija brothers. The Ouija brothers are from. Are they from Black Country, Wolverhampton way, aren't they?
I would say Wolverhampton more like that.
Yeah. They're just the other side. They're the other side of the Midlands. We're West Midlands, just inside West Midlands, going on the borders of Warwickshire. We're on the outskirts of Coventry. Well, going towards Warwickshire, aren't we? 15 minutes from the Warwickshire countryside, aren't we, Kieran? Lovely. So lucky where we are living. It's countryside is on our doorstep. We're so fortunate where we live. But they're on the other side of the West Midlands, the West Midlands, well, the East West Midlands, if you know what I'm saying. So they're local guys up the road there, fellow West Midlanders like ourselves. Yeah. I call myself a Warwickshire lad because I was born in Warwickshire. It wasn't the West Midlands there, it was Warwickshire when I was born. Coventry was in the heart of Warwickshire. Warwickshire's only town until it's all changed in 1974 for administrative purposes, but I'm digressing there anyway. But the fellow Midlanders like us, and if we get them on our show, that'd be a fantastic coup, I think, yeah.
True.
Nick Duffy from the West Midlands Ghost Club. I'd like to have him on here as well. He's from Birmingham. He's Birmingham based somewhere. Waltz, I can't remember. East Midlands, West Midlands, somewhere based in West Midlands as well. I think West Bromwich, that way, I can't even remember now. He did tell me. He's Birmingham based way that way. I think he's Birmingham based anyway, yeah. He'd be an absolute great guest, you know. Comes from a very charismatic, interesting, funny man. Then we get a very good guest. Oh, there's so many out there. So many great groups. Oh gosh, I think UK Haunted. I'd love Mikey and his mates to come on.
You get Mikey on now.
Mikey from UK Haunted, brilliant.
Yeah, he sounds all right.
A great bunch, a great laugh as well. Wonderful guys, really cheeky, lovely cheeky chappies, really sweet, fun-loving guys. Great paranormal investigators as well. Did some great investigations. Love their videos.
Yeah,
they'll be absolutely. That'd be great to have on our show. There's so many out there. Of course, there's some American Ghost Advice. The people who run Ghost Advice in America, April Abercrombie, and I think Pamela Kavanagh administrators. I'd love to have them on our show as well. I think they've got their respective groups. I've not seen them online of theirs. I'm sure they do. They are involved in that. I'm sure they're involved in that capacity of paranormal investigating in the paranormal field as well as being administrators on Ghost Advice, which I've been a member of now for the past 5.5 years. Fabulous forum. Recommend it. And you are as well, Kieran, aren't you? Member of Ghost Advice Forum group.
That's it.
Are you on West Midlands Ghost Club there with Nick Duffy? I don't think Nick Duffy is one of the administrators. But I used to get the impression he was.
I am on it.
I don't think he's one of the administrators. I was quite surprised. I'm going to check that again. Check that out again. I'm not sure. But he'd be the ideal guest, Nick Duffy.
Well, we got a group on Facebook called what's it? Paranormal Scotland, England, Wales, and
yes, that's yours, baby, isn't it? That's your group, isn't it?
Ours.
Oh yeah, but you thought it up first, and you invited me as an administrator on there, didn't you? So you've got so many pages there, isn't it?
Me and Max more slightly relaxed as the other pages. You more than welcome to stick on any events or.
You're not. Some are very strict, are they? This every page is to their own. They've got their own different way of operating things.
I don't know why some people are strict there, because at the end of the day, everyone's going for one goal only.
You can't advertise stuff. You can't advertise this something with the paranormal. Or some won't have advertising at all. Even it's with the paranormal. I think some of them. No advertising. No.
Okay. Well, the problem, as long as they're getting out there and getting the evidence, we all should.
That's one that I advertised Chris's show, one of his shows some years back. So no advertising on here at all. I'm advertising a show concerning paranormal. Surely that's relevant. That's completely made. No advertising. I'm not advertising bloody slippers or cigarettes, cigars. Oh, for goodness sake. It's something to do with the paranormal. Relevant. It's advertising a show to watch. So that is relevant. So why was it taken off the ads? Which advertising? You can't advertise. For goodness sake, you advertise events. What's the difference between advertising events and advertising, putting a flyer on there to advertise a forthcoming show to be shown online?
I think
that's just come to me now. One of Chris's shows from 2013.
I think power's gone to
ridiculous ruling. It's relevant. It's parents to do with the paranormal. Oh, you're advertising. No advertising. Oh. I should have read their rules and do's and don'ts and regulations prior to that, really, but I didn't. I thought it wouldn't be any harm at all. I just can't. I remember that. I just remember that now from about 4 years ago.
Well, I'd be funny, Mark, but as long as you ain't swearing or sharing any kind of content what you should be sharing, I can't see why not. If it's something to do with the paranormal, ain't everyone there at the end of the day to work for one goal and get any evidence? Someone wants to share their work to let other people know, hold on, this is my work. Why can't they do that?
No profanities, no religious, this and that. Keep it relevant. Anything to do with the paranormal. Some allow advertising on. Some will allow it for a certain amount of days and you've got to take it off. And some won't allow advertising on events, not events, or videos, advertising forthcoming videos to do with the paranormal, which I find strange. That was only one particular forum, but I forget now. I'm no longer with it. I forget who it was. It wasn't Ghost Advice. It wasn't Westminster Ghost Club. It was another forum I'm no longer with because I thought that was just silly ruling. Absolutely silly ruling, indeed.
But personally,
there are rules. You've got to buy them whether you like them or not. If you don't like them, just go somewhere else. Well, I did. You know, everyone's got their own kind of standards. You either adhere to them, or you just go to another forum club. And there's a lot of pages there. We'll just flood utter crap on there, nonsense. There's one I can't remember. Before it was news on there. And those stories are a little codswallop. And some won't allow before it's news articles on there. Ghost Advice is one of them, won't allow anybody. If they do persistently do that, they'll be removed from the group before it's news. Whereas there's one group that's any old crap on there before it's news, anything. They don't care. They're slack. They're slack compared to others like Ghost Advice. Ghost Advice is brilliant. I'm not having to go at Ghost Advice at all. I agree with what they're ruling there, so I did to it. I absolutely agree. There's crap on there. Oh, you're saying something like, what do you think? This is nonsense, rubbish. I don't know. There's that aspect of it as well, isn't there? You could say, what do you think? Do you think it's genuine? Not you decide. But a lot of this before it's news are just fake. Oh God, oh yeah. And so they didn't want their page inundated with fake articles because to do with a certain web page called Before It's News. Before it was news, or Before It's News, I forget now, something like that. Yeah. Before It's News, I think, that's what it's called. Yeah. Yep. Ghost Advice won't allow it. I totally agree with them. I'm in total agreement, yeah.
Well, fair news,
high standard on there. They got very high standards. I totally buy by the rulings. That's good. Good. Great group. Great forum. Love it. My favourite, in fact, Ghost Advice. Good. Even Abercrombie and Cameron Kavanagh and I think Lance Phillip is our administrator on the raid. One of my Facebook friends he's from New York State somewhere, I think, around there, in the United States. All right. So, anything on the online there concerning kind of any great interest? Nothing happening on concerning live streams, mate. Karen, is there no?
No, I say check out Paranormal Access. They done a live stream the other day. I would say check out.
James, I'm plugging away there.
I would say check out Proving Demons. They done one the other day. I will say check out Order Magnitude. He done one the other day.
Say that again, sorry.
I would say check out Paranormal X.
Yeah.
He done one this week. Check out Proving Demons.
Yeah.
They done one this week. And I would say check out Order of Magnitude.
Oh, that's funny. I like him. Yeah, I do like him. I do like him a lot. I think he fits a lot of it under there. But let's go there. We've restricted to that point now. Yeah, I do like what he says. He's straight to the point, no doubt. Check him out on YouTube. What's he called again?
Order of Magnitude.
It's by Order of Magnitude on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to his page, ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome to. Very well. Very advise it. Well worth it, I think. Well worth it.
Well, you want to list someone who says how it is, just go to him. And not only on Paranormal, he checks out either groups and either videos and he sees how it is.
Analyses, scrutinises them, and not to his favour, he'll say so. He'll say,
it'd be funny. People likes him because how he sees it and how he says it.
That's right. You make that point very well and clear there, mate. Yeah, too right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that kind of approach. Yeah. We need that. We need that kind of thing in the paranormal field.
Well, yeah, he might not. He'd probably check out our videos and say these two, like, no, the couple of comedians or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, everything around. So we're going to be doing some investigations in the new year sometime, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, when the weather clears up. Too dangerous at the moment, the ice and snow. So,
yes, we've got to do gardening work first.
Yes, and we have guests on. Well, and when we do get an investigation underway and film them, we'll be putting on our respective own YouTube page. That's the Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio page. No, it's not. It's Paranormal. Get it right, Mark. Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Investigators page, isn't it? It's not CWPTR, is it? We put the videos on now on YouTube because some of them are too big. Yeah. Some of them are too big to put on. The gigabytes are too big to put on Facebook.
No, it's still WPTR at the end.
It's all one, really. Yeah, that's the radio branch of it. Then you got the investigation branch. It's all part of the one umbrella, really. It's the Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Coventry&Warwickshire. Is it Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio? To subscribe to watch our forthcoming videos when we do the investigations. We will put them on there. Yeah.
And don't forget to give us a like. It much appreciated. Just help us out.
Yeah, I try to upload videos on Facebook. There's only a certain amount of capacity you can put on there, and therefore you got to make up your own page on YouTube. People just subscribe to see them because that's the way we're going to do it. Unfortunately, well, we could try to put something on there if we use the mobile phone to film something. I don't advise it, but we can always do it that way and put little snippets on there, like trailers or something, an idea of what the main investigation on the CWPTR. Just we can do that. Not entirely ruling out not posting on Facebook. Unless we use the phones, doesn't it? We use our mobile phones or whatever. Yeah. The camcorders have to be, like I said, we have to download them onto YouTube, unfortunately.
That's it.
What's that noise?
Haley playing with a little dizzy thing.
Oh no, can't have that. This time we're not. With a what? That sounds rude, dear boy. All right, go to the toilet. I can't hear more. I'm going to sweat. Oh, back it down. Back it.
And thank you for all them people who joined us this evening at 1:20 in the morning. We're glad you're here to listen to us.
Kieran's a great warm-up man when I have to go off somewhere. It's a little boy's room.
Oh yeah. We may be not a big group, but we will get out there.
What we are going to do is
spread the word.
We're going to do a show. If we do get a guest, do a show from Kieran's mum's house, and their kids are into the paranormal. They can ask the guests questions with Kieran. That's another one we want to do as well. Because your nephews and nieces are really, really into the paranormal. They're ditchy to do investigations, aren't they?
How they got into it? They watched the Most Haunted. I know everyone don't like Most Haunted, this, that, and the other, or everyone's got each to their own. But that's how they got into it.
It's mixed with me. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's a bit. The early ones are brilliant. I love the early ones far better than the later ones. I'm sorry.
I just don't know why they don't use some of the equipment what most people use. But then again, every group to their own.
I mean, the early ones, they never used digital recorders, did they? It was just a camera.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't do EVP sessions. I'm sure they totally relied on just the camera to pick up any possible EVPs or audio. You look at them. I'm sure that's the case. I'll check over them again. I'm sure they never used all the audio was actually app on the laptops to check for EVPs. They never used that in the early ones either, did they? It was all on camera, wasn't it? What they caught.
That's it.
So I remember noticing and saying that they never used. I mean, they were using. Jack was using the recorders way back when he first started. I'm sure he did.
No.
Weren't they around then 10 years ago? Digital recorders to record EVPs. It was known then 10 years ago, surely, or more. 14. How long ago? 14 years. Most haunted.
Ooh. They're going for they've been going for a while.
Should have had some kind of recording device or like a dictaphone at least. But they didn't use any of that kind of thing. I'm sure they didn't use their equipment at all. Most haunted.
The only thing what I don't like about it when they're at the beginning on really TV.
Yeah.
They put on entertainment thing only. But then when you watch everyone else's, how come Most Haunted's got to put that, but no other group's got to put that?
Well, you get that in Ghost Adventures. Look at that before that. You did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
For entertainment purposes only.
Oh, I see.
They do. I think Jackson do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Check it out. They've all got that before it.
See, I never seen that. I never knew that.
Sorry?
See, I never knew that. I thought it was only them.
That's all right. Don't worry.
That's it. I'm going to
sit
sit
for entertainment purposes, but let's say it's sensationalism. Let's say you shouldn't take it seriously. It's just a bit of fun. Oh, there's no that many ghosts. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. But a lot of ghosts, I think a lot of ghosts don't want to harm you. Really, I think it's all about sensationalism and fear and people loving to be scared. That's what these but really Travel Channel and channels like Really Channel here in the UK. That's what they like.
But I wish some of these groups on YouTube go back to the same location and keep doing the research after research after research.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's how you can understand a place. Even you went back 10, 15 times, 20 times, you go back to the same location and you get more research, more research, more research.
I mean more research, you mean more evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be more better if they took some kind of skeptic there to help them out.
Well, you got skeptics there, don't you? You got a closed skeptic who's totally cynical like you.
No, but some of these groups ain't got
excuse me.
in there.
Big part, sorry.
But it would be nice. Some of these groups, these big groups, took a skeptic.
Yeah, but you mean somebody who's a closed-minded skeptic. You get an open-minded skeptic as well. They get two types. There could be one of these,
But you can see where I'm going.
I don't really disbelieve. I don't fully disbelieve, but I don't fully believe. I don't fully disbelieve either. I'm open, but I'm going to keep the sort of keep it on hold. I'm not
Once our group gets
fence, so to speak, that's an open-minded skeptic. There's two skeptics, isn't there? There's closed skeptic, cynical. That's probably the type you're on about, isn't it? There's two. Because you can be a skeptic and still be a paranormal investigator. I'm saying I've open-minded skeptic and a closed skeptic. Yeah.
Once we get our group up and going, I do want a skeptic in there because it makes it more interesting.
Well, Zach Bagans did that, didn't he? He is skeptics. I think Most Haunted is the same thing as well, doesn't it?
But sometimes it is boring when you ain't got a skeptic in there and you got all people.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be nice to have a skeptic person.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with it. Totally 100% agree with you, mate. Totally 100%.
Same like on those YouTube videos when you see people going in there, blah blah blah. Not all of them are skeptic. All of them believe this, that, but but over I don't know 1,000 members, 2,000, 3,000. This keg, that keg, there.
Yeah.
But one of them has got a skeptic in there.
Yeah.
So when I do, some of these groups are good, but not always I believe what they're saying because it's this, that, and the other, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's just me. But not always I believe Because
That skeptic, that oak cynical, closed-minded skeptic. Hopefully, they try and win over, and they capture some of it and win them over and convert them to believing in the paranormal. You know, try to win them over, and somebody who's an independent witness. Yeah, that's right.
I watch some of these videos, and it gets scared so easily. And like I said before, oh, did you hear that? Oh, I heard that. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, that freaked me out. Oh, God. It is, but you can see how people are drawn in by that, if you know what I mean. The way I've done it, you can see how people are interested with certain groups because they go, oh, God, oh, wow, you see, did you?
Calm down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they go, though.
They get screeching and hollering all over the place. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we know that from Yvette Fielding. Yvette Fielding, the screamer. I'm not frightened, you don't. You are, Yvette.
It does. Sometimes people, what does it? And they go, yeah, on this, on that, blah blah blah. Okay, some things will freak you out, and I wouldn't say a put on, but I don't know. But I do try to keep an open mind, and sometimes not try to get drawn in.
Yeah.
I want you to get drawn in, and that's why they get so many thumbs up. Yeah, you're doing a brilliant job. Yeah, this, that, and the other.
Yeah. Skeptic. They have skeptic on the team. That's great. Closed-minded one, of course. Or can you have an open-minded one? It's not. I don't know. One or the other.
Well, you're right. You can have an open mind one. It ain't so bad if you can have an open mind one. It just gives a dynamic to the group.
Yeah. That's I agree. Gives a certain kind of levity there. I totally agree with you, mate. Yeah. Our team no more than 4. I don't want too big a team as well. Got to be careful. There's too many. That'll pollute the possible chance of getting clear evidence, or because audio-wise, I mean, of course.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't like too big a team. So you want a big entourage, for goodness' sake. The traipsing around the house and destroying any possible chance of getting EVPs. Yeah. Just pollute the atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely pollutes the atmosphere.
You can't have them too big. No more than 4 people, 3 or 4 on the scene, I say. Unless you've got 3 guys, 2 guys investigating, and 2 tech guys who are at base, look at the monitor. You got static cameras all around.
Well,
if you're doing internal investigation, that is, of course, we can do that.
Well, I say, someone working on the camera, someone working, like you say, as a skeptic, someone working as a medium, someone doing this, that, and that. I say, and then you got the other guys in the background observing, if you know what I mean.
Yes. With a lot of these tours and people, this now, you got these things now. This bandwagon thing, all these kind of tours and not festivals, but and people are asking hundreds of pounds to go to these celebrities in certain locations for you to go on an investigation. How many people are going to be on there? How are you going to really find the evidence? I don't know. Well, charging hundreds of pounds, £1,500 per person, aren't they? Sometimes.
Well, personally myself, you can keep your fame, you can keep your celebrities, all this, that, and the other. I will not pay what you want me to pay to investigate.
Blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, I'd give fair dues to Forest Paranormal Investigations. They charge no more than 20 or 30 quid per person. That's pretty reasonable. I don't mind, but they weren't charging. They did some. They had to do an investigation in some. I can't remember the exact location.
It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh, then, Mark.
30 quid. Not it's pretty reasonable, but £100 each per person. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. How can these places charge a ridiculous amount of money where it all comes down to science?
Yeah.
And some people will pay ridiculous amount of money to do that and not get bugger all.
Yeah.
And the person who sold them the tickets, so yeah, you can investigate. Yeah,
making things skip now. But look, yeah, they all jumped on the bandwagon. This paranormal thing. These you know, these supposedly haunted locations across the UK. Hotels, I don't know what you know, whatever, you know.
I don't mind paying money as long as it's reasonable.
Reasonable, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's just things. Some are charging over £100 per person. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, the big entourage, how many people, God knows what, you know, they're making how much per night? You see it like Coombe Abbey. How much Coombe Abbey near us in Coventry, 12th Century Abbey. I think they had paranormal tours, did they? Yeah. I think they did this paranormal thing. Or was it St Mary's Hall in Coventry? They're charging astronomical fees for people, big tours with loads of people on there. You know.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do them. Personally, I would do. I would do my own ones. I would not like that. No, not interested.
No, not playing it.
I do my own little private sneaky investigations. I go posing as a tourist somewhere in Warwick Castle. Oops.
What you could do?
I did that. I did that at the chapel there. I did a paranormal, did an secret EVP session. Didn't get anything there. At the private chapel at Warwick Castle, yeah, 3 years back. Did it with my phone then. They advise you not to do it because it's not really reliable, are they? Phone apps, use your phone, your video app on your phone.
That's correct. Well, each to their own. They say, yeah, you can use it, and some people say, no, you can't use it.
Yeah. So, surely it's the phone, surely. Now, that's 3 years ago. Mine was a cheap, crappy little thing, phone. And the phones have got the iPhones now. Some of the newest ones are £200-300. How much? £400?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you got a contract and the phone is thrown in free, I suppose, isn't it?
I still won't pay that much.
But isn't the phone thrown in? If you've got a contract phone, the phone is thrown in free, isn't it? You're on a contract. You're paying per month, whatever it is.
Yeah.
6 or whatever the contract is. I don't know because I'm not on the contract. I might pay as you go. The phone is thrown in free, isn't it?
Well, technically, kind of, but you're paying double for the phone.
How do you mean double then? I thought the phone was thrown in free.
Well, you think well, you work it out.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, you work it out how much it is to make a phone, then you work it out. You pay so much a month. You probably pay that phone twice over, and it probably ain't even worth that much.
Yeah. A lot of money, you know, 500-600. They could be 400-500-600 quid, can't they? Some of these new latest.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm digressing there about the cost. I mean, the apps now, latest apps now for audio and video. Surely that should be suitable to use in the paranormal film. Surely, you could get possibly EVPs. I'm surely people haven't they?
Yes, the app. You're correct. But certain apps is some apps you get cheap, and then get some apps.
Your mobile phone is like a mini. It's a miniature of what you get on your PC, isn't it? Your laptop. You get all the same apps. Why can't you know, sound apps, sound cards? Why can't you have a top quality sound card to pick up possible EVPs? Surely. I know you don't use your PC for paranormal investigating, but I'm sure the quality, the apps are there. I'm sure it's a good top quality phone. The better the phone, surely you can possibly use in capturing possibly the video app and possibly catching EVPs. Oh, that's what they meant, was probably using a cheap phone, but they don't recommend it though, do they? But if it's a top of the range phone, you might get something. We get to try it out. If I get a decent phone and try it, which is proof is that's that cliche goes. Proof is the eating of the pudding, isn't it? And you got a big lumbering camera and you got a nice phone there. You slip out, it's easy, convenient to use, and you slip it back in your pocket. Now, where the technology is going now, you know what I'm saying? Everything's so condensed down and small. Surely you can use possibly a really top quality iPhone or whatever. to capture the video and the audio to capture, possibly use it as a paranormal tool to capture possible EVPs.
Mm-hmm. That's
I think they're on about cheap, nasty, horrible, crappy phones now.
Yeah.
You go top of the range, you're talking. Yeah, I think they're probably good. The only way is finding out is doing it yourself, isn't it? You get a good, decent phone, or finding out from other people if they've tried it. I'm on about. Well, I don't know. You could still use your camcorder, couldn't you?
I mean, like that,
Filming temperature storage, asking questions. I don't know. It's nice to have a little phone that you can just conveniently get out and just record and ask questions away. Like I did record. It's nice, slick, easy to use. It's not bulky, I'll just use the old camcorder, just say your tourists are filming around, and when nobody's around, just ask questions. Do a quick, sneaky EVP session on your camcorder. You can do that. Nobody's around, quick.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Funny about it. Some places can be funny about it if you try and do an EVP session.
Well, yeah.
Some lot prefer to ask permission first, but then you think, oh god, I may not get permission, so I'll do it anyway. So yeah, but really, it's always best to ask permission, really.
Yeah.
But I've done the old sneaky one now. But most of the time I do ask. I'm a good boy, really, ladies and gentlemen. I really am, honestly. I'm a goody two shoes, honestly. But I wouldn't melt in my mouth.
Well, he is funny. See?
But they can be funny about it if you don't ask permission. Some places can be absolutely fine with it if you do don't ask permission. I'm sure that it depends. It all entirely depends on the people how their rules and regulations at the time, how they go about things. Yeah.
Yes.
It all depends, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Because I'm
sure most of the time, 90% of the time, I think people are pretty okay with it.
Oh yes, because I totally agree. Because what's it? What's the word, Haley? What's the word?
No rude words out. This is a family show, please. Now, be careful. Be careful.
No,
well, I've got 3 viewers. We're going to defend them now. Come on. Or 4 viewers. What have you got? A few listeners. It's not listeners, sorry. Where's it?
We got 40.
40? You're joking.
No.
We're on song tonight. We're really on. Can't believe it.
What?
Are we actually more entertaining than we are as usual? Can't believe it. Oh my god.
Well, people want to listen in. More the merrier.
That's the biggest so far amount of people. 40, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much to all those 40 people who tuned in to listen. Me and Kieran, that's a big thank you. Thank you.
We do. It's growing and growing and growing.
Oh, you big one. What's growing and growing? Careful. It's a family.
Our fan base. Well, not our fan base. People who.
Ladies and gentlemen. Right. I'd love to do, well, we plan to do go to a paranormal fest. That's in our next that's our next bucket list now.
Indeed.
Paranormal fest as well as investigations. We must get some more investigation about it. Just too few and far between, sparse now.
Yes, it is.
It's and I've been working as a solo. You have.
Yes.
We've been few and far between on our own as a group. So we really have been separate units under the umbrella of Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal investigators.
But have you heard that one in London?
Which one's that, mate?
I'm going to send it a timeline page now. Something about a bloke. I don't know.
Sorry.
I ain't heard that one before.
Yeah, no.
What's it? I can't pronounce it right. Combustible or something?
Say again, sorry. I can turn you up. I can make out you saying that. Turn you up.
I'm going to send it now on your timeline page. I don't know if you've seen this. Very rare. Well, I heard of it, but I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
There was someone burst out in flames.
Oh, that 77-year-old bloke burst into flames. What, you're about sort of human self-induced human combustion, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I sent on your timeline page now.
What, human combustion? Was it a case of that, was it?
No, seriously, yep.
You just burst into flames.
I sent on your timeline page now. I just come across it.
Yeah, I read it. I saw it. There's been cases of that so-called human combustion, isn't there?
How does that work out, though?
No idea. That's an one to me. That is a strange phenomenon. That is, it really is. That's quite.
No, I just come across it here and I thought, how?
I've heard of people being hot and fiery, but that's ridiculous. I tell you, honestly. Oh my God. Severe burns. Was he set on fire? Was it somebody, was arsonist? Somebody, I don't know. He just burst into flames by himself.
Yep.
What the hell? That's a terrible way to go. Human combustion, self-induced, or something. I can't remember the actual terminology they use.
That's it. So,
human combustion, isn't it? Yeah. Excuse me.
now, is every person, human being, it's got some kind of power?
Energy force, I suppose. Well, what are we? Sinew, bone, and blood vessels, and water. How many? What? 75, 85%? 75% water, and because electricity as well. Because electricity is keeping our hearts going, isn't it? Electrical impulses.
Yep.
You get the spasms and fits. That's what causes that. You got electrical impulses in your brain. Electricity as well. That's what's keeping your old ticker going, I believe. Yeah. Hello, you still there?
Yeah, still here.
So possibly there's always a chance of 1 million billion to 1 chance of somebody internally combusting like that. You know, it has been known. There's been cases in the past of it. Reported cases. Yeah.
Very strange.
There's this old lady. All they found was a leg, a pile of ashes by a fireplace from the 1950s. Human combustion. Yeah. I can't remember the full term. Anyway, that's just sprung to mind now. Yes, it's indeed a very macabre and very strange phenomenon, ladies and gentlemen. Exceedingly rare, thankfully. That poor man, what a shame, where they go? It's terrible, that's terrible. I feel sorry. I feel for his family, I really do. It's terrible. If any hasn't even living relatives who know him or his friends, it's awful.
Oh, it is.
Terrible. May he rest in peace, bless him. Not a nice way to go, I tell you what.
But it's just mind-boggling.
It is.
But it's
it has been known, has been cases of, like I said, I've emphasised before.
People got that kind of power to do that, out realising they got that. I don't know how it works.
I don't know the word. I don't know what to say. Knowledge is very sparse concerning the matter, but I've heard cases of it. Like I said, yeah. Excuse me, let's go to the little boys' room.
Yeah, that's no problem. Me.
No one else knows. No one else knows.
Matt,
hello.
I'm going to call it a wrap tonight, if that's okay with you.
No problem, mate. No problem. Great show. Enjoyed it. I could have carried on for another hour. Good show. Great show. 40 people. That's great. Big improvement. And thank you all to those people who have tuned in. And we do really appreciate that. And hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. We're going to finish up now. And okay, good night to you all. And good night to you from me, Kieran, here at Coventry&Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio. We'll have another show. There'll be another show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. till 10 GMT.
Please
So
tune
we'll see
in.
you guys then, hopefully. Take care and good night.
Okay.
Oh, could have gone on for ages.